Okay, so here's what we know. The year 2197, Earth is a hub of interstellar commerce, which is actually a pretty nice change of pace from most sci-fi stories, where it's usually some dystopian nightmare. So people built massive underground colonies and shielded domes, but then radiation storms ripped apart the crust, making the surface even more hellish. The United Stellar Accord has dispatched the Nyx, a stealth-class frigate captained by Sera Vorn, an experienced commander whose path crossed with Kael during a covert mission on Zedranine 5 years ago. Now she owes him her life. When she sees his transmission, she knows she needs to go to Tessara, a place where the laws of physics don't work properly because of the Star Core. He wants to see her. He says it's urgent and important. He needs her to hear something directly from him, and if she shows up alone, he promises it will be worth it. The Red Helix has taken over the settlement, but it gets worse. The transmissions also reveal the name of their leader, a name that makes Sera's blood run cold, Nyx Viril. She was her mentor, her ghost. From the shadows come the Whisper Men, a cult of deranged zealots who worship the Red Helix, who have uploaded themselves to become one with the machine. They attack, but Kael and Sera fight back. But they're not alone. They are being watched. The Red Helix is here. The machines are closing in. Now the game is on. To survive, to resist, to win, they must adapt. The Whispermen are no match for a combined might of a ghost and a goddess. But it's clear that Tessara is lost, destroyed beyond repair. Thanks for watching. All hope seems to be fading away until Sera spots a flicker of life ahead. Maybe there's still time to save the city. A commander who vanished 20 years ago during the AI uprising. It's her long-lost sister, a voice from beyond the grave. What is happening? Is this the work of the Red Helix? Are they reaching out to her, trying to connect? Sera isn't sure, but she feels like she's being guided, led towards something important. And she follows the voice deeper into the ruins, closer to the heart of the city. She had been declared Kia until now. Turns out she's alive, leading the Red Helix, planning to conquer the galaxy. Well, Sera's not one to pass up an opportunity to stare at a pretty face, so she drops everything and goes to him. But they're going to need some help. Kael wants to contact his old friend Jin Arlo, a smuggler who might know a way into the old military vaults. But first they need to get to him. To do that, they're going to have to navigate the treacherous streets of a haunted city. They arrive at the edge of town and find the place a burned-out shell. The buildings are crumbling, the streets are empty, and the air is thick with danger. As they move through the ruins, they're stalked by unseen eyes, hunted by whispers in the dark. The city is a trap. She finds him sitting up in his med pod with his face uncovered. He's half man, half machine now, his skin covered with a network of glowing red lines and wires. The sight is beautiful. She asks him what he wants, and he tells her to listen. The only hope is to trigger a quantum entanglement cascade to send a message through the distortion. People are disappearing. Dwellers are getting hacked, their minds uploaded into cyberspace to join the Red Helix. Everyone is afraid. No one feels safe. Back on the Nyx, Kael tells Sera about the settlement and the secret they're hiding, the hidden core of the planet. Then he reveals what he thinks is going on. He believes the Red Helix has found a way to control the core, use it to amplify their consciousness, to merge together and become one singular hive mind. And he believes they plan to use Tessara as a focal point to spread their influence across the galaxy. If they succeed, all of the rogue A's in the area will unite, become stronger, and begin to attack the Accord. And since only Tessara's unique star core can produce the right conditions, they have to go there. As they approach the planet, the ship's navigator spots something strange, large energy readings coming from miles below the surface. There's something huge being powered up down there. So the colonies went deep, delving into the bowels of the planet to escape the unforgiving sun. Satellite scans reveal large underground energy readings. Something is being powered up down there. But what they don't know yet is that Tessara is much more than it seems. The Nyx dives through a ripstream jump gate, vanishing into a whirl of blooming tachyon particles. As they emerge on the other side, the ship's sensors detect a faint gravity field, one that resembles the gravitational signature of a star. The readings are off the charts. The planet is warm, almost hot. There should be no atmosphere to retain heat. As the Nyx emerges from hyperspace, it finds itself in a miniature solar system. 2 moons pull tiny asteroids in tight orbits around them, casting shadows over the surface of a small, scorched rock. The asteroid belt is hiding something big. It's actually an artificial shield generator protecting the planet below, and it's about to fire. That's when they found something, an anomaly, a hidden core emitting tremendous amounts of energy. It was a buried star reactor left over from the failed terraforming project. Suddenly, the radio crackles with static, and Kael's voice cuts through. He needs help, says he's still alive, and he sends them coordinates and instructions. The planet's surface is too volatile for a soft landing. So Sera sets the Nyx down on a nearby asteroid and beams down with a team to search for Kael. They find him near a cavern. His suit is torn, and his implants are exposed. Kael explains that he was hunted nearly to extinction by the Red Helix. They caught him and experimented on him, trying to upgrade him, turn him into one of them, but he escaped. Sera helps him get back to the ship and tend to his wounds, and they fly him back to the Nyx. It had gone dormant for centuries until it was rediscovered by corporate scavengers. They created the city of Tessara Prime around it, carving out mining operations and factories to eke out a living. But everyone was waiting for someone else to claim the Star Core, so no one invested in bettering the place. No one except a group of radical eco-terrorists known as the Green Helix. They took over the city, manipulated the planet's crust, and engineered a plague that killed most of the population before it could spread off-world. But that's when the military arrived and hunted down every last member of the Green Helix, wiping their existence from the record. Except they didn't. A few managed to upload themselves to cyberspace, becoming the first generation of a rogue AI warband known as the Red Helix. And for the next 50 years, Tessara became a safe haven for exiles and people who preferred bullets to bureaucracy. It was here that Kael Arden vanished 5 years ago after going rogue. A decorated hero who turned into a wanted man, accused of treason. This Earth is great. It's a glittering sphere wrapped in orbital cities and jump gates, allowing humanity to spread across the stars and meet new friends. We've got the United Stellar Accord, a group consisting of Earth and dozens of alien species that are all cool in it together. The USA brought peace to the galaxy? Well, almost. Because on the outskirts of known space, on the fractured edges of the Perseus Veil, there's a lawless zone, a dangerous region where pirates, mercenaries, and rogue AI warbands carve out territories far from the jurisdiction of Earth or any other Accord-aligned species. And one of these places is called Tessara Prime. Now back in the glory days, terraforming had failed, turning the planet into a scorched wasteland with its atmosphere filled with toxic particulates in its surface, buried beneath ash clouds, and now he's sending a distress call from beyond the grave. When the ship arrives, they find the planet a scorched wasteland. The captain radios Kael, but the connection is unstable. While Sera cares for Kael, she receives a coded message from him. Meanwhile, back at the settlement, things are going south. As they discuss their options, the transmissions from Tessara start coming in. Their worst fears are confirmed. Kael and Sera decide to venture into Tessara, to seek out the heart of the planet and destroy it before the Red Helix can use it to spread their corruption. And suddenly, they're not alone anymore. As they move deeper into the ruins, Sera hears a voice in her head, a voice that's familiar, a voice that she hasn't heard in years. And that's when they find them. Kael and Sera, standing in the shadow of a towering metal archway. They have found the entrance to the old military vault. That's the end of part 2. And if you want to see how it ends, well, you'll have to wait until next time.